First, it's about survival, particularly for the SMEs. I think it's about day-to-day survival. No revenue is coming in, cash flow is being impacted.
We need the industry to succeed so that we can, because we're an inherent part of this business, and without events, obviously, it's no point in having a convention center that doesn't have events in it.
When 7th of February came, it was a red letter day because we moved from DORSCON yellow to DORSCON orange. And I think within a week, we saw massive amounts of event cancellation and postponements.
During the first phase, we're going through postponement and cancellation, and we had to do it quite smoothly and professionally.
What we did was, any organizers whose events were affected in this period, we've allowed them to postpone to another date without any charges, because I think this is important.
Now that we have a bit of breather, which is really rare for us events folks, we have gone into creating new ideas, taking advantage of the time that we have now.
We should make sure that we continue business as usual as far as possible. So, without necessarily going to large-scale events, you can do mid-size boutique events and also online.
We are all coming together to think about new event experiences that we can offer to our clients proactively when they are back. And what's interesting is my peers are all in the same situation. So like shortly after this, I'm meeting some partners about some new projection mapping ideas around our hospitality events.
Am I cool? I'm cool.
Am I cool?
You got to be cool. So he's got to check, she got to check you as well.
Can you hold this?
I'll hold that for you.
Excellent. I feel better already. Perfect.
So that's our secondary check.
Great.
So in the event that they feel that the sensors might indicate a higher temperature, you can go for a secondary check. Sometimes it's just a spot check to make sure that everybody is safe when they come in.
We're also obviously having pre-event announcements, to track who's coming and what were their travel itineraries before they come to the event, and then doing contact tracing and on-site, making sure that we check everyone's temperature, health conditions carefully before we let them enter.
Hand sanitizers, we make sure we help in the whole personal hygiene management. We also stand by masks for those who are not feeling well so that they can put on those masks.
All the various touch points that you see are being cleaned regularly, almost every 4 hours in a cycle. And this is a big building, it's 100,000 square meters of space. So you can imagine how much time it takes. But it's all about us doing our best to limit the possibilities of a transmission.
You have the precautionary measures in place, but also, I think, stay focused on the growth and transformation. So I think that's the opportunity that such a situation presents itself.
I'm taking the time to train my team, to invest in that, and usually we are jumping from events to events, so we don't really have time to train our staff.
We are looking at putting in a huge program now for training and development for our staff, because we'll accelerate all the training that we had for the rest of the year and condense it all down into the next 3 months. And that will give us a chance to prepare the team for recovery. And while we're waiting, we want to make sure that our team is developed further so that when we come back, we can really do great business and welcome all the customers back to Sunten.
We are seeing a bunching up of events being postponed taking place in the second half of 2020.
The situation seems to have peaked, and we are just waiting for our clients to recover and get ready for a lot of the Q3, Q4 events.
What we're going to see is going to be a stress on the system, so we need to make sure that our employees as well as our enterprises are ready for the post-COVID recovery situation.
From this year's budget, we got a dispensation, so we're getting a rebate of about 30% of our property tax. So we're going to disperse that also to the various organizers when they hold the events with us, because they're going to be impacted, and we're going to share that with the organizers. So we're putting that announcement together very soon.
We will pass through this situation as we have done in past episodes, whether it's in SARS or H1N1. What's important is how do we come out stronger, and how do we come out more focused into the business space that we want to go after.